Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
After you have addressed your email message, you will want to give it a title that will be displayed in the recipient's inbox. The Add a Subject line is where you will enter the title of the email message. The subject line is generally a quick description of what the email is about. Directly below the Add a Subject line is where you will enter the body of your email message. Simply start typing your message, or you can even drag and drop files here to add them as an attachment. Adding attachments is covered in another lesson. New for 2016, you can use the @ symbol to reference a person directly in the body of your email. This is considered a mention. Their name will appear in a different color and as a clickable link in the body of the message, drawing their attention to that point in the message. Simply type the @ symbol and then start typing a name to reference with no space after the symbol. Outlook on the web will display a list of possible matches as soon as you type the @ symbol. You can then choose from the list or keep typing to limit the list to only your selection. The person you reference will also be added to the list of recipients in the To field. Note that to use this function, the referenced person must be in a group, contact list, or your company directory. Otherwise, Outlook on the web will simply enter the text you type with an @ symbol in front of it. Below the message body entry field are the controls you can use to format your email message. Your current screen resolution and how closely you have the page zoomed will determine the number of icons displayed outside the expand arrow. The order of the icons may also be changed in future updates. However, the icons should be the same. A description of the icon will appear when you hover over it. You can apply these commands before you start typing, or you can make a selection of text and then use one of the commands. The first option, displayed as 2 capital A's, is used to set the font for your text. You can click this command to display a scrolling list of font types. Scroll through the list and simply click a font type to use it. The next option is to change the font size. This option is displayed as a capital A with a small downward facing arrow above it. Click the icon to open a scrolling list of font sizes, and then click the size to apply that font size to your email message. The next 3 options are for the style of the font. Click B to bold your text, I will italicize your text, and or U will be used to underline your text. Selecting these options first will apply the style to all of the following text you enter. Selecting specific text and then choosing one of these options will apply the style to only the text you selected. To stop the selected styling of your text, click the icon again after you have entered your text. The next icon is used to highlight a section of selected text. First select the text, and then click the icon to choose the color you would like highlighted. The next option is used to control the color of the font. This icon is represented by a capital A with a strip of color below it. To set the color for all of your text, you can click the icon and choose a color before you start writing your message. You can also select text and then click the icon and choose a color. You can add a bulleted list to your message by clicking the Bullets List icon to the right of the font color icon. To the right of the bulleted list icon is a numbering list icon. Clicking this icon will add a numbered list to your email message. You can also control the indent of a bulleted or numbered list. To decrease the indent, click the icon with the left-facing arrow. To increase the indent, click the icon with the right-facing arrow. Hovering over both of these icons will display the screen tip with their use. Increasing the indent on a bulleted or numbered list will create a layered list. A layered bulleted list will have the inner layers displaying a different type of bullet, while a layered number list will have the line that you increase the indent on start over numbering. For example, you have a list with items 1, 2, and 3. Increasing the indent after 3 will cause the numbering to restart at 1. To adjust the justification of your email message, you can choose one of the three basic options. The first option is Align Left. This is the normal justification for most types of correspondence and is also the default setting. To set your text to be centered, click the Center Justification icon. To have your text aligned to the right side of the message pane, you can choose the Align Right icon. You can enter a clickable hyperlink into your message by clicking the Insert Hyperlink icon, which looks like two interconnected ovals. Clicking this icon will open a pop-up box containing a text field where you will enter the web address of the page you want to link. Click OK to insert the hyperlink into your email message. To remove a hyperlink, select the text containing the link, and then click the Remove Hyperlink icon, which looks like two interconnected ovals with a red X at the bottom. This will change the hyperlink to normal text. To add Superscript to your message, which is text shrunk and placed above other text, you can click the X2 link, which has a line over it. You can add Subscript to your message, which is text shrunk and placed below other text, by clicking the X2 link with a line under it. Add Strikethrough Script by clicking the icon that looks like ABC with a line through it. The picture icon next to Strikethrough is used to add alternate text to images. This is helpful when an image does not load properly, as there will at least be a description of the intended image. The default setting for the way your lines are typed on the page is left to right, and is represented by a right-facing arrow and the paragraph symbol. You can set the page to type right to left by clicking the icon represented by the paragraph symbol with a left-facing arrow. To undo or redo a previous action, you can click one of the links. The undo link is a curved arrow facing left, while the redo link is a curved arrow facing right. The undo link will undo the last thing you did in the body of the email message. The redo link will redo the last action that was undone. Outlook on the web makes it easy to remove any formatting for any text. Simply select the text and click the Remove Formatting Eraser icon. This icon has an eraser in front of a partially visible capital A. To add a table to your email message, you can click the Insert Table icon. Clicking this icon opens a small interactive box where you can select the number of columns and rows you want your table to contain. Choosing boxes left to right will determine the number of columns. Choosing boxes up and down will set the number of rows. You can also click the Insert Table command to open a pop-up window where you can enter a numerical value for the number of columns and rows if that is easier for you. If you do this, click OK to insert the table after entering the numbers for the columns and rows. The remaining icons below the formatting options allow you to attach a file, insert a picture, insert emojis, toggle the display of the formatting options on and off, and set the display of add-ins in the expanded reading pane. You can attach a file by clicking the paperclip icon. A pane will open where you can attach files from your OneDrive, your group files, or files saved on your computer. Attaching files is covered in a later lesson within this chapter. You can insert a picture into the body of your message by clicking the Insert Pictures inline icon. Clicking this icon will open a file upload dialog box where you can navigate to the picture you want to insert. Click the file name and then click the Open button to add the picture to the body of your email message. You will then have further options to format the picture, as will be discussed later in this chapter. New for 2016, you have a full complement of emojis you can use in your emails. You can click the smiley face icon to see a pop-up list of the available emojis. You can click the icons across the top of the pop-up list to view the emojis available in those different categories. Simply click on a choice to add it to your email message in the place where the cursor is active. You can toggle the display of the formatting options to increase the amount of workspace you have when creating email messages. You can click the icon that looks like a capital A with a paintbrush on its right side to toggle the display of formatting commands. If you would like to display your currently active add-ins in the expanded reading pane, you can click the icon that looks like two cubes attached together. The screen tip labels this icon as Show Add-ins in the expanded reading pane. A pane will open on the right with the add-ins you have active listed. There will also be a Get More Add-ins link below the list of your add-ins. Clicking this link will open the same pane as clicking Manage Add-ins in the Settings icon. Click the X to close the pane. You can see the list of further options by clicking the downward-facing arrow to the right of Show Add-ins in the expanded reading pane icon. The options contained in this list are Save Draft, which will save the email you are working on before you send it. Show From will display who the message is from. Check Names will spell check any name entered against your company directory. Set Importance allows you to choose the importance of the message from high, normal, or low. Switch to plain text will turn off HTML formatting for a more secure but less visually impressive message. The final option, Show Message Options, will open a pop-up window that will display the sensitivity of the message. You can choose from normal, personal, private, or confidential from the drop-down. You can also use the checkboxes to request a delivery receipt or request a read receipt. After you have made your selections, you can click OK to implement the changes and return to your email message.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.